for another video. So before we start the video, like, comment, subscribe, help us out, But that's if you really like it. If you don't, you know what it is, just skip it. Yeah, but the topic today is SARS. So, what's the technical name again?
Special Anti-Robbery Squad.
Yeah, it's the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. So, when I first saw the time message, I was like, wait, SARS is back. But I was like, oh no, it's not. It's a different thing.
Yeah, you thought it was like the coughing coronavirus.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, there's another virus.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, 2020 can't get any worse.
Yeah, I think that one's severe acute respiratory syndrome.
Yeah, it's the first one. It's like it came in 2002 and
Yeah.
fucked with everything for like 2 years straight. But
yeah,
I was actually I was like 2 years old that time. Yeah, but on a serious note, so what's going on basically in Nigeria is basically what's pretty much prevalent in African countries where the leaders are just basically one of
fucking the citizens over.
Yeah, it's a dictatorship in a way that it's a dictatorship propagated by like democracy, because we elect these people each year thinking they're actually gonna do better for us, but each year they don't. They continue to fuck us over, and it's like it's a bit nauseating at times when you just look at African politics and you realize the government doesn't do things for the people, just does things to enrich themselves.
Yeah, it's cause like most of the government I think they kind of under influence in it. They can't do what they want, basically.
It's like the same time when I heard that our government in Ghana gave a contract to one single party to provide the electricity for the entire country, and I thought that's a very stupid move, because you're given electricity, which is such a very important thing, because in most African regions you don't really have electricity. And here you do, so you can flick on the lights and be like, oh, but in Africa when you go there and it's just at night time, it's dark, you're like, you value electricity more. So the fact that you're giving it to one company, it's really stupid.
It's monopolizing the industry.
Yeah, and plus those companies
charging the ridiculous prices.
They charge ridiculous prices.
Yeah.
That's why mum complains about it all the time.
Yeah, in Ghana it's just ridiculous. But the thing is, they said the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, because I read about it. They said they're attacking, like, what's it called?
The citizens.
People that dress flashy, like, because they think they might have done something.
Yeah.
Or rob something or whatever. Like,
it's like
they dress flashy. The people that have iPhones dress like fashionably, all kind of stuff.
So basically, anyone with a significant amount of wealth is the target for them to usurp their stuff. So they will take them, then strip them of their clothes and dump them in prison.
That's stereotyping as well. Like what's it called, like profiling.
Yeah, it's like racial profiling, but this time it's wealth profiling.
This time it's like black on black.
It's always been on black and black at this point.
I mean in Africa, Nigeria, like it's black police targeting black citizens.
But it's like the same time. I wouldn't say it's like black policemen. It's like
it's only black. Only Nigerian. Nigerian police. Nigeria. It's not.
No, but I wouldn't even say it's Nigeria. It's like this. I think we have to make a distinction that these police officers do know what's right and wrong. But it's like when people say, "Oh, I only killed people because I was following orders." No, you have the right to follow orders or not. They are doing this because it benefits them in many ways that people don't know. They will put you in police, strip you of your clothing, and take your possessions and take for themselves.
They torture people and rape people as well. Yeah. That's fucked up.
It's like that's not very uncommon. It's like they're untouchable. You can't really do anything.
They're the authority, like police. There's no democracy against the police in Nigeria. For example, in the UK, if some police can't just do anything to you and just get away with it, unless you're black.
Even if you're black, start filming and put it on the gram, and then end of conversation.
Yeah.
But in Africa, more time film it, you still get shot and killed, and at the end of the day, it's only a recording of your death.
Yeah.
Nigeria is particularly worse, as it's like over the years the government has become to make it more evident what their priorities are.
Yeah.
They prioritize self-enrichment and
like tyranny of the.
Yeah, they'll come in office, fuck everything up, take the money, and then dip.
And do nothing. They just build. They also do like tokenistic, like monument. They build like one building for something. Like, so that's I built this building, but the kids are starving, no education or
that. Like, I don't see the point. It's like That's why I don't particularly like to dwell on African politics. It's like it's very disheartening.
Yeah, it's
very disheartening.
It's even fucked up more than.
I'm like we complain about Boris Johnson and all the time, but like for like at least Boris Johnson is not building a massive statue that costs around 200 million, and then
saying that I've done everything. I've done this, my job done.
I'm like, you build a statue worth 200 million, and you didn't, and that did not go anywhere.
Yeah. And also, like, what the other thing is, they say they're targeting like special anti-robbery. There's a lot of gun robbery in Africa.
Yeah, because like.
So what do you think about? Should you think they should be tackled? Because I got robbed once. I told you that.
Yeah, you got robbed. I heard about that
in Ghana.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I think if any police, there has to be provisions, legislation that very cracks down on action. And that's what, there is no legislation that allows anyone to scrutinize these police. They are untouchable because the government supports everything they do. The UK government here puts so much restrictions on the police. We complain that they've
been trying to defund the police, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're not Americans. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, we complain about the police do all of this and that, but then if you really think about it, they can do a lot of things, but there's so much restrictions.
Yeah.
I'm like, no matter how much BS the police give me, I'm like, I know the law, so I know they have so many restrictions that I can say you can't do this and that and that.
That's
like
true.
You can't do A to Z.
Yeah.
So I don't really mind. But if I go to Africa, if I saw a policeman come up to me, I'm like, yo, officer, I give up. I ain't gonna talk because like things escalate and then
you can get away with it so easy.
Yeah, it's like
it's also in Africa, like the police, they're like military basically. They go to military training. All
yeah, it's like
everything is more harsh, more what's it called, effed up and more like violent. Then
I remember like when our brother was telling us how like military training in Africa was just to become a policeman. I was like, you do military style training just to be a policeman.
Yeah,
I like the fact that you get trained very rigorously to be a policeman, but at the same time I was like, at the same time you come out of the police and then you understand that they are not for the people.
Yeah, they're just for themselves. Because not most police there receive bribes.
It's like the bribes were like, it's a standard operation.
You can bribe a police so easily. You don't have a license, you can bribe a police.
I'm like, sometimes the police even insinuate things like, oh, you want to get out, come around the back.
Yeah,
if they do that, it's like I just don't really. I find it very disgusting, the situation that's going on. It's like, it's very appalling that it's been so many years, like it's been 60 years since we had freedom and independence from the British government, that we're in this state where in 2020 it's supposed to be the new generation. We are still doing something meaningless as killing our own people. We have not progressed anywhere since we were colonized.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I find very disheartening.
Yeah.
Like you've had 60 years.
Yeah.
And I would say bluntly, Africa's still shit.
Yeah.
African governments are still shit.
The government.
Like it's a cesspool of shit.
Yeah.
And corruption. Way too much corruption.
You believe in a conspiracy theory that they say that Western countries are intentionally making Africa shit through.
There's so much evidence to prove it. Look at Congo. The French treat you like their backyard.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, look at coal-teen. It's the most valuable material that you use in our cell phones and in cameras. But look how dirt cheap it is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's like if this was a free market where the price of commodity is based on its inherent value, Congo would have been one of the richest countries by now. It would have been so rich that I'm like, even the average were like, we're gonna take a portion of the shit here.
Yeah, that's true.
But we sell all the minerals for dirt cheap, and Apple they buy it like around 30 quid, and then for one unit, and then they sell an iPhone for fucking £1,000. And I look at that, like that makes no sense.
True.
I'm very befuddled in how something so impactful in our daily lives is sold for something.
That's because they use slave labor for it.
They use slave labor, and I'm like, why would you enslave your own people, pay them the same thing, and charge the Westerners a significant amount and invest it in your country. But all you care about is just lining up your pockets. When you die, your money don't come with you.
You're talking about you as the government?
No, I'm talking about because like
the politicians.
Yeah, because when you die, the government, your money's not coming with you.
Okay, but have you also had, like, apparently, I watched a documentary called The End of Poverty.
No, what's it about?
Basically, there's a scene in there where there's a guy that says that if when a U.S. president, when a leader is appointed in an African country, where like someone like a CIA agent, whatever, FBI agent goes into the office and says like, so this is what you're gonna do. We're gonna do what we employ you to do. If you don't do that, if you do it, you're gonna make you and your family very rich, right?
But
if you don't do it, you're gonna be getting in trouble.
That's the thing. If that was what was happening, I see these politicians as being stupid. Because Western governments will come and try to take your shit. If you tell them fuck off, we're not gonna send anything to you, they will try to negotiate. The thing is, you have to realize, if you have the means of production, you control it. Tell the people, if you don't give me a better deal, I'm going somewhere else. That's why when people are complaining about investments in China, in Africa from China, I was like, why are you complaining? You have not invested anything significant in Africa for so many years, but then China comes in and you're saying it's wrong. China can do fuck all. I don't care. They can say monkey shit, monkey this, monkey. I don't give a shit. But if these are people coming in spending billions each year to give us new railways, new power plants, provide electricity and provide food, I don't care. I don't want to see anyone complaining saying, oh, China's doing this. I don't give a shit how racist China can be if they providing the support, the necessary materials to help alleviate the shit and the poverty in Africa. I don't care. So that's when I see all of this is like, why the fuck do I care about what Western governments want to do? If I was a politician...
Have you heard of the story of like, the Haiti president, called Aristide or something like that?
Yeah, what happened?
Like, let's use, not even Haiti, let's use an example, like, Gaddafi.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
I'm like, if you look at Gaddafi, everyone said he was a bad person, but when you look at him, you're like, he wasn't the best.
Yeah.
But he was actually trying to do something.
Yeah.
Wanted to change how dependent, like, Africa was
to other countries.
Yeah. And then what happened? He gets killed. And to this day, people say he was a dictator. I'm like, okay, he wasn't the best leader. He did a lot of shit.
Yeah. But he gave everyone free education and all of that. Yeah.
I'm like, shit. Like in the US, you barely get any good free education.
Yeah. You had cheap rent, everything.
Yeah. And like, look, we killed Gaddafi. No, the Americans killed Gaddafi. Obama sent them in.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened to Libya now? We have modern slavery again.
Exactly.
Open modern slavery. It's not even hidden.
It's
not in some deep back alley where it's dark and doing like some secret auction. This is open slavery.
Would never happen under Gaddafi.
No, it wouldn't happen. But we got rid of him because he was apparently quote unquote terrible person. And now we have this. And then it comes to the question. It's like this.
What question?
Because everything comes down to how I view things.
Okay.
Money has no tangible effect, not a tangible value when you're dead. So why would I care about how much millions I get when I'm dead? I'm dead.
That's true.
If I don't have blessings and I don't go to the highest place in heaven, that's it. So why would I care about money? I care about the blessings I get. I don't care about the money. So if you're telling me I can go to a government that may be trying to, debt trap me or whatnot, but they give me billions to help my people, I will do that. Instead of going to a government that says, sell your shit for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a significant cut, but everyone else suffers. That's the thing I hate the most about African governments.
Yeah. Well, like, what do you think? What was Wakanda this whole time?
We would have had Wakanda now. We would have had Wakanda right now. No, let's just say, if look at it. If so much material and minerals and all that comes out of Africa and is used by big corporations, Apple, like just say every smartphone company, all of them, and look how much money they make year on year.
Yeah.
If all that material stayed in Africa,
If we not even stay, if we sold it.
It was sold in Africa, and if it was sold in Africa, and we invested in Africa, and we did that for the last 60 years,
Africa would be.
Why could we not be like China?
It would be like China, yeah.
But the thing is, China took only 40 years to get to the second economy in the world, and we've had 60 years with all the minerals that are so precious in the world, and we're still shit. Yeah. We're still a cesspool of filth and corruption, and we make our people go to different foreign countries where they are minorities and they are persecuted because they are not the dominant ethnicity of that country.
True.
We force them to do that, and then when people be like, when they feel it's all the racism and whatnot, and they have to deal with it because they know going back to their place of origin, there's no opportunities. How, as you as a leader, cannot feel empathetic about the decisions that you have made to cause this?
That's true.
Ask any first generation immigrant why they're in a foreign country, and they'll say to you, there's no opportunities in Africa. And they have to do, and we've had massive racist things in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had to deal with that.
No African leaders spoke about this shit's happening.
I found it so hypocritical. You speak about this, but you are the main cause. You are the main cause.
Because if like some people happen to a Chinese person in what's it called, America, like China would get involved with that.
I'm like, man, go to the Chinese embassy. They will come down, cracking down.
Yeah.
If something happened to me, I'm going straight to the Dutch embassy. I ain't going to the Ghanaian embassy. I don't trust you, motherfucker.
Ghanaian embassy.
I'm like, fuck off. It's like, hey, that's why when sometimes I prefer my other nationality because I know I have more support there.
Yeah, or yeah.
Because I have more support. Because like, if I was in an extradition case, what would an African government be able to do for me? Nothing.
Yeah.
Because they have no leeway in the global geopolitics. They're the second. No, they're not the second biggest continent, are they?
China.
Not Africa.
Africa is the biggest continent in the world.
Okay, it's whatever. It's a big continent, but they can't do shit. And then I look at them as like, if you can't do shit, then why would I value this piece of paper showing my ethnic origin when my other nationality provides so much benefits for me?
If you want to be with the winning team,
it's not I don't want to be on the winning team. I just don't want to be constantly disappointed year on year. Every time we get a new president, I don't care because I know you are gonna constantly disappoint me.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why when it comes to African politics, I don't want to talk about it because it's the same shit. We've been doing the same shit for 60 years.
True.
Nigeria and Africa and Ghana were independent at the same time.
No, probably around the same time.
And they're both shitholes in my opinion to now. People can disagree because like Ghana's not that bad.
Ghana's the most peaceful country in Africa.
In Western Africa.
In whole Africa, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, but people argue that South Africa is like terrible, man. even if like white people there, it's still terrible.
As for white people in South Africa, it sucks. But
what's his name? Elon Musk is South African, isn't it? so it might be spaceships in South Africa.
Wow.
It must be doing spaceships in South Africa.
All I can say is like, I'm not with the SARS things. I'm not really surprised. It's like, if you give people who don't think about the people the power, and the status of untouchable, you will see them abusing the power, raping, pillage, and just destroying.
So do you think that SARS, the specialized robbery team, do you think that just being, no, I'm not saying that what they're saying is not true, but do you think that they are being, they're being not demonized, but like criticized unfairly if they may be doing some good?
They ain't doing no good. They've not done no good.
No, I'm not taking sides here, but I'm just being hypothetical. Cause like,
if they were doing good,
there is crime. There's robbery crime in Nigeria.
But that's the thing is, police do a lot of bullshit. By the end of the day, they're the first motherfuckers we call.
Yeah, true.
Because we know they do so much social good.
Yeah, I mean,
like when that nigga's trying to come for me, I ain't trying to call my homeboys. Because he may not pick up.
Yeah.
So I'm calling straight the police.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't calling Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm calling PC, whatever.
You call it police straight away.
I'm calling police straight away.
Yeah, I must have shit that black people give the police. Like the first people that
that's the thing.
When shit happens, when shit hits the fan, it's the police.
I'm like, we say fuck the police, but they're the first motherfuckers we call.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, it's like, am I surprised? Yeah. No, I am not. Do I think this will be the end? No, I don't. They'll just get replaced by someone else.
Yeah.
They'll just get replaced by someone else. That's just it. I'm not. I wanted this to be a happy video, but that's what it is. Like, comment, subscribe if you like. If you don't, it's what it is.